Hello and welcome to the London Car Alarm Company. Today we've just fitted another Starline i96 Pro on this really lovely 2021 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Veloce. How the system works, if someone was to clone this particular key or grab it from his house and jump in and try and start it, see, the vehicle won't start, won't even crank, okay? So now every time the customer jumps in the vehicle, he can disarm it in one of two ways. He can either disarm it through a push sequence with a selected preset code that he set, or authorization by his Bluetooth phone within a given range. So now we've just set it for a very basic code. I'm going to show you how it works. So main ignition on, tap your code. We've done 3 down for video purposes. So 1, 2, 3, receive our melody. There you go, and then cycle the ignition off and then start the vehicle. Really simple, really straightforward. Also, if the customer wants to take the car for a service, this is also very straightforward. And the way he would do that is main ignition on without his foot on the brake, push sequence procedure, disarm, authorization given, and then hit one of the buttons on the network 11 times, cycle the ignition off and back on, you get 2 bleeps. So I'm going to do that now. So start button on, no foot on the brake, disarm, 1, 2, 3. There you go, melody, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cycle the ignition off and back on, 2 bleeps. So this is now in valet mode, which means no disclosure of code, no smartphone given. When he gets the vehicle back, just really simple, main ignition on and tap the code in. There you go, double bleep, out of valet mode. Also, if the customer wanted to change the code, this is very simple. First he has to turn it on and pass authorization to give him access, then he has to go into the learn sequence procedure by 5 presses, and then he has to go through the push sequence, obviously cycling the ignition off and on. So I'm going to show you in practice. So main ignition on, disarm the system, 1, 2, 3, receive our melody, there you go, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, start button off and back on, 5 bleeps. So I'm going to go, I just find it easier than toggling up and down. We're going to wait for our confirmation and repeat. Wait for the same confirmation to make sure the code is the same as the first code, and code will be learned. Okay, code is now learned. Give it about 10 seconds, and then obviously you won't hear it disarm because we've exceeded the arming period. So now start button on, old code. There you go, no disarm melody, no start. Okay, now start button on, new code. There you go, and cycle the ignition and start. There you go, followed by a melody. As I said, this is the Starline Pro Immobiliser on Alfa Romeo Stelvio Veloce 2021. My name's Otto, company's called London Car Alarm Company. If you want to get through to me, it's 028906 0478, 028906 0478. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.